Well, hello.
Hello.
Welcome
Hey,
back to the channel.
you're back, and we have something to tell you, so don't click out. Don't
Yeah,
click
you
out.
have to listen to this.
So, somebody named Sleepwalk requested a couple of questions from us that we completely disregarded, and I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They wanted to know the funniest and most embarrassing moments that we've had, and we came up with a couple of really good ones.
So he asked for this back when we did the 50 questions thing, and it was the first one on the list, and we just missed it. So
Yeah.
Sleepwalk, we apologize, but we're going to tell you. So, which one would you like to tackle
I want the one at the hotel first.
first?
Yes.
Because this doesn't. He asked for.
It doesn't matter. It's so funny. You have to hear
He
it.
did ask for embarrassing things that happened to us. This one was pre-Sue, a long time ago. So I started working traveling salesman, right? And the first time I went to Chicago, I was done with the day. It was probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and so I went up to my room and I had some wine there because I drink wine. And so I took all my clothes off, and it was in my underwear, and I decided I needed some ice. So I went out the door, and the door locked behind me, and I didn't have my pass to get back in. And I was not completely naked, but I had tidy white underwear on. So I had to get on the elevator and go down like 4 or 5 flights to the lobby. And when I got when I got to the desk, there was 2 guys there, and one guy was like, I locked myself out of the room. And he's like, I need to see your ID. And I'm like,
Where's my
Where's
ID?
my ID?
I'm in my underwear with an ice bucket.
I cannot let you in without an ID. And I said, and I had just checked in a couple hours before. They knew, I didn't see me. Anyway, so finally he said, well, where's your ID? I said, it's in my room. So they followed me up to my room. He went in the room, locked the door behind him, got my wallet, and stood at the door, and I had to yell through the door my driver's license information. It was so embarrassing because I'm standing there almost
All he
naked.
could do is look at the picture in a driver's license and see that was you.
I had to tell him my address, I had to tell him all of it, and finally he opened the door and let me in.
That, to me, that's like something that I have like bad dreams about, like being naked in public and suddenly realizing, you don't realize you are, and then suddenly you do, and you can't get to some clothes fast enough. But he's in the lobby of a very nice hotel in a big city.
Yeah, and it was
in
right
his
about
underwear.
time people were going to come in because it's almost time for. It was so embarrassing, and I believe some people saw me. I mean, I can't verify that, but in my mind, I think that somebody rolled back in the elevator.
Oh no.
That's so embarrassing. It was embarrassing and funny all at the same time, so that covers that part. So next one, that's you. You got to tell the next one about standing on the side of the road.
Oh. Okay,
I'd
so
like to tell it, but
yeah. Why don't you? That'd be
no. You start it off.
You can.
Okay, so we were driving back to South Carolina. We're coming from South Carolina. We're going
We
South
were
Carolina.
leaving Arkansas to drive to South Carolina.
Back to South
like
Carolina.
90 degrees.
Yeah, we had all the kids with us, or the girls at least were with us, and we were driving a van and blew out a tire. So we pulled over, and I was frustrated, and people were just going by us as fast as they could be on I-40, which is a major interstate. And so I got out. I'm changing the tire, and I'm like, where is Sue? And the kids were like, we don't know. And we looked up, and Sue was standing on the side of the road with semis going by with her titties showing, her dick and titties showing.
No, I didn't. I have my bra. I didn't take my bra off. I just went like that. I
thought no, there were bare tits there. And they're honking, people are honking, she's laughing, and I'm like changing a tire.
The kids were all like, ah!
Yeah, I was like.
But it made you laugh,
It did make
and it
me laugh.
lightened up the moment. That's the whole reason I did it.
Yeah, so some people got to see some titty. I mean, so
They were going by at 80 miles an hour. They
Okay.
didn't see much.
that was the most embarrassing for me.
Yes.
The funniest one for me and us was we went to see the Eagles about 4
Yeah,
years ago.
that was a
And
good
so
concert.
It was a great
Really was.
concert where we were up in the nosebleeds. We were almost as far back as you could go. We were way up. And they had, Jumbotron. We could see everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just mention, I was like, you know what? I bet the view that they have from the stage is way different than it was 40 years ago. Talking about the women that were down there, right?
Yeah.
And they're all old. of
They're not
course.
teenagers
No, not
like
anymore.
their audience
They
used to
would've
be. They
been-
grew up with them.
Well, I said, because they throw their bras on the stage and all that, and they probably don't want to do that now. So she decided to take her bra off and fling it and it went about 4 rows and landed, I think, in somebody's lap probably.
It didn't even get close to
People-
Joe Walsh.
No way. I mean,
I
you
know.
would have to have had a helicopter or something to take it down. He was way down there. And Joe Walsh was playing, he's their favorite. And so the funniest part of the story for me is when it was clearing out, we walked down there, the bra was still there. She got it, took it home, washed it, and wore it.
Nobody
forever.
wants an old lady's bra. It wasn't. It was
laying
just
on the ground like a piece of
ground.
trash.
Yeah. Like, dang, I had to pay like 20 bucks to get
We've
another one.
got
I'm
a-
taking it home.
We've got a long way on that. So that's
Yeah.
for you, brother. And
Yeah.
we're going to do the video now. And what are we doing right now?
We're doing the official video for Elan,
Right.
Nightwishes,
Okay.
and we've heard a couple of times. We've heard the live version.
Yeah. Yes, this is an official video. It's requested. Know that whenever we do a video, we do it because it was requested by one of you guys. And often they'll send links. And that's the easiest way to get your video on here is with a link. We'll do it. However, the link's great, right?
I like links.
Yeah,
Saves me work, but I don't mind looking.
I like sausage links.
Yeah, those are good too.
I'm hungry. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Leave the sleep and let the springtime talk in tones from the time before. And listen to a daffodil tell a tale. Let the guest in walk out, be the first to greet the morn. The meadows of heaven await harvest. The cliffs unjumped, cold waters untouched. The elsewhere creatures yet unseen. Finally, a number came up. Free fall awaits the brave. Come, chase the one, raise the blind. He will guide you from the light, riding lost till the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. It feeds from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliff meets the sea.
Okay, I'm going to back it up a little bit. I paused it there because the guys the working guys, and they're all covered in coal dust and stuff. And he's just looking at them like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing up here? And the fire's coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That made me laugh. Sorry, guys. I'll put it back on right now. I'm going to back it up a little bit.
The answer to the riddle before your eyes isn't dead leaves and fleeting skies, returning swans and sedulous mice, writings on the garden spoon.
Okay, I had to say something before I forget.
Okay.
I have a picture of our nephew, with a white owl on his shoulder. And he was in the mountains, Jesse,
Just, okay.
in the mountains of Arkansas, not too far from us, in the middle of the day, hanging out outside, because he loves to be outside near some rocks. And it just happened, and then he had him right here, out of the wild.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so the white owl is, the snowy white owl.
I tell you what, guys, I'm not even going to sit here and try to pretend that I knew what this was about. I have a few little ideas, but probably as the big picture goes, I don't know. It was really interesting to me about the guys, the guys and the women and the, that were working, looking at them going, what the hell is this? And then they started having an appreciation for it. And at the end, they're dancing, and come taste the wine, and they're dancing, having a good time. But I still don't know what it means. Is it coming on old age? Is it?
It's about, I think, living life to the full while you
Yeah,
can,
that's good.
and that when the time comes, don't cry at the funeral, but dance a jig, and
good.
I don't know if you'll be next, your time will come, but it's more of a celebration of life and a celebration of going to the other side than staying in a morose.
Yeah, that's good. That's a very good point. One thing that I just latched on, again, I don't know if it's right, but the old lady that was picking up the leaves.
Yes.
Leaves have always symbolized time, right? If leaves are on the ground, that means death and old age, right? If leaves are green and it's springtime, it means youth.
Right.
So that's why.
And they were dead leaves.
There were
And then
dead
she
leaves
looked up and
everywhere.
saw
She kept
Troy
picking them
there.
up and picking them up and picking them up, right?
Right, that's her toiling, right?
Right.
And then she looked up and her
Living
face
in the
lit
past,
up
maybe. Sorry.
as Troy was there
Yeah.
to take her on because he had a boat.
He did. I didn't even think about that.
Mhm.
Because the boat signifies the river Styx, right?
Right.
Going from a living to the land of the dead across the river Styx. Great video. Thank you so much for putting up with us.
Oh, what about Empu in the swimming pool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that about? Awesome.
She loves Impu.
I love everybody. I really do.
You know, and now I'm going to start going on and on about what's her name? Flora. Sorry.
It's
My
okay.
mind, my brain is
It's
like.
all right.
But I'm just going to talk about Flora. I'm floored. I have a florgasm.
What did you think about Flora's her
Loved it.
performance in the
Yeah.
video?
I thought it was great, but you didn't see her very much, really.
Right.
I mean, just not as much as you normally do. But I loved her hair. It was like almost a 40s kind of style, wasn't it? I loved it. I
He
mean, I
loves
love
curly
long
hair. He loves long hair and he loves curly hair.
Yeah, but I liked that because I've seen her with long hair, but it was just the way it was quiet.
Nice. Yeah, it was kind of like a 40s hairstyle,
Yeah.
beautifully. And then, well, there was no color in the room
Right.
until the color
So,
came into
right.
the room. She, I don't know, to me she looked like she was more in an old-fashioned type of
Yeah.
the dancing around
Right.
and, yeah.
You know, I love that because a couple videos we've reacted to recently, one the Ramstown one comes to mind, is how everything's kind of black and white and kind of droll and dull, and then something comes in to bring the color out.
Yeah, it's a great cinematic effect.
Yeah.
And it happens in our lives too, right?
Yes, right.
You know, so it's really cool to see this in music.
Yeah, I agree. I
So
think
we
it's
can
great.
kind of, when we get black and white about things.
Which is often these days for me, anyway.
Yeah,
And
but I'm
so
trying to just spread the color.
You are spreading the color.
Spread the color,
You're making
baby.
my face red, so you're
Spread the color.
You're making my acne come out. Anyway, so I want to talk to Lord Skonkington,
All
and
right.
this is Mary Catherine. Let me see. Which one
Wait, can I see that, Mary Catherine? Can I see that one?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
You just tossed Mary Catherine aside like a piece of garbage. She's a skunk human.
She knows what she did.
Lord Skunk if you didn't want to say hello, because I think people are forgetting about Skunk Puppet. It's coming. She's got Skunk in her trunk, right? That's going to be the first single off of it.
He was working on lyrics for that this morning, walking around the house.
I actually was.
Yeah.
So you guys that are waiting on Skunk Puppet release is coming, and that is what? What is that? That's called an anal sack.
Okay, well, I'm going to give Elan the official video. This thumb, our family cat,
Yeah,
Leanne.
Leanne.
Yeah. This thumb and my janked up middle finger. See, it doesn't go the same way as the other fingers. It's,
Why would you do that
See?
to our people?
well, no, it's not, I'm not trying to flip them off. I was trying to share my deformity with them.
Deformation.
Deformation.
You see way in the back? Squatchy's way back there.
Oh, you put Sasquatch
Yeah.
back there.
Anyway, we
Okay,
love you
yeah,
guys.
wait,
It's been a
wait.
long time.
Did
Yeah, we want to like you. If you like this video, if you didn't like it, that's fine. Don't hit dislike. But like this video, subscribe, share with your friends if they like it too, and hit the notification thing because we usually put at least 2 out a day, right? We've been doing that recently. But so we want you to know when the new ones are coming out.
We're trying.
We're trying. We're trying to get more too because we love. Honestly, I talk about great in my life. This is so much fun for me. I have so much fun, and I hope you guys do too. This is the color of my life, really. It's been hard. It's been a hard life recently, but we love you.
Yes,
Love
yes.
you.
Okay, so be blessed and
Man, crazy world out there right now. Don't hurt anybody.
don't hurt Leanne.
No, don't.
She's
hurt
made of cement though.
She'll hurt you first. I promise you. All right. We love you guys. Bye.